Hello YouTubies, this is King Scribe and thank you for watching this YouTube video. Just let me slurp some white wine here. Mm, absolutely fucking delicious. Actually, I need a bit more. I'll be extra fucking pissed while making this video. And I'm not pleased, by the way, to be honest with you. There seems to have been several terrorist attacks that have happened lately in Europe, and it's not something I'm actually jumping up about in joy. I'm not somebody like that. But I'm actually shocked by the reaction of the public. You know, some of the public, are saying, "Yeah, bring all the refugees and the immigrants over here. Everything will be okay. We'll all shake hands and it'll all be fucking great." And yet, when an attack like this happens, to say, "Oh, we need to bomb the shit out of Syria," right? While at the same time, let's not forget that there's refugees coming over here from that country with their family over there, and these are young people, strong people who can give an attack like that happened in Paris. I mean, you're already signing your own death warrants, really, when you're doing that, because you're creating violence. Now, my problem with everything that's happening here, not apart from the fact that people died, and people use ad hominem attacks to try to discredit your political opinions on this, to say things like, it's too soon. What about those poor people? Yeah, well, it is too soon, and people die every fucking day. Yeah, doesn't necessarily mean the world stops, or we should stop questioning things that are fucking important and are going to cause other deaths, right? Perhaps the much younger people. Have you ever thought about that? Just because the timing in your eyes is a little bit off because of your insincere, yeah, your insincere uh, emotions, because I understand that many of you are just putting it on for your fucking YouTube channels and your fucking Facebook page. Try to be really sincere, always crying about the next epidemic that happens. Maybe a frog dies in the pond and suddenly you want 2 weeks off, grieving about it to show off to your mates. I understand that. But at the same time, people are being killed by fucking terrorists in Europe, and you type of people saying, "Bring over the refugees, bring over the immigrants, let them all in, let them all in. It'll be all right. Yeah, it'll be all right on the fucking night." And it's not. It never works like that, because they don't see it in your eyes. Yeah, they don't see it in the same way. They're in a fucking religious fucking war. Some of them. Now I understand that most of the refugees and probably most of the immigrants are probably not like that. But when I see pictures, I mean, don't trust everything with memes, but when I see pictures in the Guardian or whatnot of refugees coming over and they're all men, right? Alarm bells fucking ring in my fucking head, right? Are ISIS hidden in that? And why is it just young men? I've never seen refugees like this before. Right? The ones coming off from Africa who were real refugees, who needed real fucking help, were, very thin, ill, had malaria. They were obviously needing medical treatment, and they weren't coming over here to kill us. Right? Some of those refugees, or alleged refugees, are hidden in a form of camouflage to pretend that, when in reality, what they actually are is terrorists who are coming over here for one purpose: to attack. And it looks like they don't even have the patience to come into Britain first to attack. They just want to attack every single target on the way. I mean, we've seen them, brick people. We've seen them attack other people. We've seen them just be absolute fucking idiots. Some of these people in large-scale groups, and that's the people coming from Syria. Now, here's another thing, right? Here's where I am more empathetic. I have greater empathy than the people saying, "Oh, the timing's off," because they want to use an ad hominem attack on people who are questioning the politics surrounding it, right? Here's where I'm different than you fucking guys. When these terrorist attacks happens on Paris, I see you now. What you do is you come online and say, "We need to bomb the shit out of Syria," right? I'm totally fucking against that, because I don't want to see fucking kids getting blown up in that country. Yeah, and the reason why I talk about the politics, although it's hard, is because I'm concerned. I'm concerned that more are going to happen. while you people have your little whinging fit, pretending online that you really care when you don't, because you want to see more of this, because you want to, wait to see what happens. It'll all be all right. I just want to wait until see its timing's off. Yeah, the timing is always off. Yeah, do you think psychopaths are going to think, oh, hang on, the time is not right for them? Yeah, they'll go, fuck it, I'm going to attack them again. Yeah, the timing, who cares if the timing's off for you? If it's war, which is what it is with these people, right? They don't give a shit about your fucking timing. They don't give a shit about your fucking ethics or your empathy or your lack of it. They don't give a shit about it. All they want to do is come over here and infiltrate and set their guys in the right places to create attacks. I know in the name of some type of deity that they are worshipping. Now, not all of them are doing this. I understand. I'm pretty sure some of them are sincere when they're actually not doing it. But I'm also sure that there are people coming over from those countries, not just Syria, who are put in place through immigration in strategic spots in which they will plan to make terrorist attacks in the future. And now, when they add this, these dead children on beaches or whatnot, to, play on the heartstrings of Europeans who are mostly good people. And they know that people in Britain are soft-hearted, and they'll say, "God, let's bring them over." Oh, I feel sorry for them. Let's bring them all over. They know they're like that, but they're too fucking dumb to realize when they're being played. They're too fucking dumb. These terrorist groups don't give a shit about your fucking feelings. Yeah, we need to, at the moment, close the borders down for certain countries coming in, especially, dare I say, the extremist groups where they're hiding. Now, it is problematic. It's very difficult because there's been a BBC documentary not so long ago. I think it was about 10 years ago, where they were saying that they wanted to come over here. They were recording them, right? Normal mosque in the area. They were saying, well, we want to come over here and blend in with the democracy so we can overtake it. So just play by the rules for now. That's what they were saying. That's more or less what they all were saying, right? That's what their religion wants them to do. It's a religious fucking war, and it's serious. And then people saying, well, how can they get the weapons? Well, they had the the immigrants coming over beforehand, and they've put it in place. They've gathered the weaponry to create these attacks. They're already strategically based in Europe. They're already strategically based in Britain and in Ireland and stuff like that. They placed themselves, they infiltrated it because you stupid people have allowed it without questioning, without screening it properly. You've allowed this infiltration. And that's the problem. People are too dumb to question it. People are too dumb to question whether, we should be allowing these immigrants coming in with such large numbers. Now, people say, they have problems with black people coming in. Well, at least black people don't come in to kill us dead. Yeah? At least they're probably coming in with a bit of a chip on the shoulder now and again, let's be honest. But they're not coming in to bomb the shit out of us, or to shoot us dead, or to cause some type of massacre, are they? You might get a few who are like that, who are idiots, but most of them don't do that. And I can see they're not doing that. But these Muslim extremists are. That's what their plan is. And I'm really shocked with the ad hominem attacks on people who have basically really good opinions about closing off the borders for now, while we sort out this mess. Because I think there's some serious trouble coming. While you wait and you wallow, while you wait and you pretend that you have these fake tears streaming down your eyes every time a star dies on TV, and that you base your entire YouTube channels and Facebook page on people who have died to feed off other people. Yeah, I know what you types are. Yeah, while you wait for that, you know full well that the terrorist attacks don't give a shit about other people's feelings, and they don't give a shit about timing either. What they're going to do is they're going to go on to the next fucking target. 130 people is a fucking hell of a fucking terrorist attack. Yeah, don't forget that. It's a fucking hell of a one. Do you want it to come into your fucking area? Think about it. That's very serious. It's no fucking game here. Yeah? Think about it, it's not a fucking game. We're not playing fucking games here. It's fucking serious fucking life. Some of you people being involved in your fucking Facebook and your fucking handheld gadgets and your fucking touch tablets playing your little fucking games. You seem to think it's a fucking game. It's not a fucking game. Yeah? Real people will die in the future as well. Not just what happened yesterday. It's going to happen again if these refugees and immigrants are coming in with the terrorists hiding within them. Yeah? They're infiltrating. They're spreading themselves around. That's what they're doing. Right? And people are too fucking dumb to question it because of their fucking timing issues. What the fuck is that about? Yeah, and they're using ad hominem attacks, and I guarantee that the terrorists are fucking patting them on the back when they're going to be shooting them in the fucking face. Yeah, don't forget that because they don't give a shit about you either. Now we have to. I understand that it's important to want to look after people in other places in the world, but you are the same type of fuckers who, when the refugees are coming in, and when these terrorist attacks happening, because probably full well they're going to happen if the more come in because they're hiding within them. I mean, who else fucking did it? Was it the aliens? I'm pretty sure the native French people, white people, are the ones who carried out the terrorist attacks. Who else is going to be but the terrorists from the Middle East countries? It's pretty obvious who fucking did it. Yeah, regardless of the country, it's fucking obvious who was fucking behind it. That's my point. Huh? So we have to. You're looking at these people who think they're sincere or pretending to be sincere, and at the same time, will be the first people who want to bomb the shit out of Syria. Yeah, and that will just cause more hatred. Yeah. I got a really good idea. How about we leave Syria alone unless they hurt another country, and just send the refugees back, and there's no fucking war. Yeah, no problem at all there, is there? Yeah, no problem. If they come out, the terrorists come over them, we just shoot them dead. As simple as. Yeah, we don't have to hurt any children, bomb the shit out of their country. We don't have to do that. It's fucking brilliant. But you know what I think? You know what I really, really think happening here? And it's the same what happened with the black cults, etc., where they brainwashed them to think that people in Europe are bad guys. You can guarantee, right, people like me, I'm saying no war in Syria. I've had enough of fucking spending money on stupidity and, the people going over there, our young shoulders, our young army officers going over there, getting themselves killed because of some stupidity feelings of other people. Yeah, people who are war hungry. They want a war, basically. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of that. I want a world in which we tighten the borders for now while we sort out this mess. Because shaking hands is not going to do the job. All right, sending money over to them is not going to do the job. In fact, that just makes us poorer. We need to sort our own shit before we sort out other people, because we have not managed to do that. There's still homeless people on the streets. There's still, children being abused in certain establishments and elsewhere. There's people who are, having their lives punished here. Never mind in other countries. And never mind your feelings being played so that they can get the terrorist in place. But I also think that the politicians and the scumbags in charge want us to kill each other off. That's what I think is happening. I think they think, well, I know what we'll do is we'll bomb the shit out of Syria, which is brilliant, and then we'll bring over the refugees coming over here, and then we'll print in the newspapers, look, and the media, look at the people out here, the guilty that they're bombing the shit out of your country. Yeah, and that's going to bring so much fucking hatred. Yeah, and it'll be you who will get it. Yeah, you're the one who's going to feel it, not them. They're hidden in their big luxury fucking homes. No. It comes to the poor areas. It comes to the middle class areas. That's where the terrorists are coming. Yeah, that's where all the fun stuff is happening. And if there has to be, the army coming in fighting with guns. It's only going to come into the poor class and the middle class suburbs. It's not going to go into the, the higher class places, which they know full well. And what they did with, remember the black people coming over here? We demanded that they come over here, yeah, to protect them and to help them out from the famine and diseases, etc. And we did good job of that. And we sent a load of money. The papers a few years later started to publish stories about that were guilty somehow. The middle class and the lower class were guilty of the stuff they did to you. No, it wasn't, motherfuckers. It was you guys who did it. It was the upper class. Do you think the people of lower class and middle class had the money to buy fucking slaves? No, it was you guys, right? So stop putting the blame on us. And you're only doing it so you can create division, yeah? Because you can't stand people getting on with each other. You want to create this division so people attack each other. That's the reason. Now, I know for a fact that the Muslim extremists are just coming over here as a form of war. You know, they want to attack Britain. They want to attack France. They want to attack all these countries, the white countries. Yeah, let's just be honest here. It is. They are targeting the white people. It just is a fact. Yeah, and I don't give a shit what people say. That is exactly what fucking is happening here. And it's a shame. You know, we're blamed for fucking everything. Yeah, and many of us are against it. I'm against fucking war. Yeah, all I want them to see done is them to be sent back without you guys coming up with any ad hominem attacks here, which I'm guarantee some of the stupid fucks will. I want to see them going back so we can avoid a war. That's what I want to see. Yeah, because less people will die that way. Less terrorist attacks will happen if we send them all back. Now, it's very difficult, the ones who've already migrated into these countries and placed themselves, but we really need to crack down on these terrorist organizations. Now, when I say crack down, I don't mean go fucking ballistic and start bombing the shit out of everybody. I think it needs to be done very, very swiftly, and we need to search the houses of people who are suspected and follow them about. That's what I think needs to be happening, because I think there's a serious problem going on. I think we've already allowed in too many. I think it might actually be a bit too late now to stop the violence. I think there's going to be more violence, and there's nothing that can be done about it. People need to wake up. People need to stop attacking people, questioning things, involving serious things. And you'll still get the flatter tards talking about that as if it's the most important thing in the world. It's not. We have more serious things happening. And another thing is, I think it's about time that this race war ends. Yeah, I think it's about time the race war ends. Stop blaming white people for things. Stop being nasty to black people. Black people, stop being nasty to white people. How about that? Asian people, stop trying to kill white people. White, high upper class people, stop trying to kill Asian people. We could go on, right? And if we do that, maybe we can get over it. But I doubt that, because you get some scumbag in the tabloids who will print a story saying that hundreds of years ago we were at war with each other and people are guilty. That's what they'll do. Yeah, that's exactly what happened with the slave labor. Yeah, and even that wasn't as bad as what people make it out to be. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's been a bit of a fucking ramble. What do you expect? I'm pissed. It's one of those things. I don't really know what to suggest other than that's the answer. To send some of them back. Close the borders. Don't let the refugees in. They're obviously not ill or anything. These people are not sick. They're coming in for a reason. They're infiltrating. I saw pictures of. This is even in the tabloids themselves and the newspapers and BBC, of people coming in who were just young men by the tens of thousands. What's the fucking point of that? How are they fucking refugees? No children, no women, just men. Yeah? Don't you think that's a little bit fucking strange? Yeah? I think that's more of an invasion than them coming in to. Yeah, they'll leave the women and children behind, yeah, because what they want is they don't want you to attack their country. It's it's saying, well, you're just going over to attack the women and children because that's all was left down there. Yeah, these people are sneaky as fuck. We need to send the refugees back. It's just one of those things. And to avoid any consequences, we'll probably need to send them some aid. If they are in dire straits, we need to send them aid as well. But we can't have them coming into our country. It's too much. We've done too much for the refugees and immigrations anyway. We've allowed too many people in that it's actually become a danger to live in Europe. It is. And what they're bringing the religious war over here. That's what's happening. The religious war is coming over to us. I feel sorry for the good people, the good Muslims out there. I feel sorry for them because they're manipulated like fuck. I really feel sorry for them because they're the ones who go feel it now. They're the ones who go get people coming up to them being aggressive to them because they suspect they're the terrorist. We've got to be very careful what we do as well. I'm not against the Muslim people, the good people, because I think some of them actually are good. Yeah, I think maybe up to 90% are good, but the 10% that are not, and I think it is 10%, are dangerous. And the amount of numbers that are coming in it's really it's worrying. I mean, this is why people like me say, we haven't got time to, whinge and cry about every single bad thing that happened because people die every day. Bad things happen every day. But unless we question this sort of stuff, unless we come up with some resolution and plan to tackle them, there's just going to be more. Yeah, we're not living in a fairy world here where there's Kerbers and stuff like that and the good guys win. We're living in a very serious world where it's not a fucking joke and you are in a little bit danger. And I'm sure that, the tabloids are feeding off the FAIR campaign as well. I'm sure they're actually doing this on purpose to make people fearful. But it is worrying as well because the amount of refugees coming in or planning to come in, they're trying to cross the border. And I don't think they should be allowed to do that. And I feel sorry for the people in Paris and France who have to now deal with all these terrorist groups living within them. Yeah, because they're in danger. There's no doubt about it. There'll be more terrorist attacks there, and Europe won't be a safe place anymore. It's very very worrying what's happening, and I am concerned, and that's why I make videos like this. That people might see it as controversial, but it's controversial for reason because I fucking do care. Yeah, I'm not somebody who's coming on camera saying, "Oh, all these people died. I need time to get over it." No, I need time to stop it happening again. That's where my empathy comes from. Is I think in the future as well, the people pretend to be empathetic. They pretend to have this empathy field around them. These people are not genuine at all. They're lying to you, and you can tell when they're insincere because they attack other people who question them. They actually come up with ad hominem attacks to attack these people so they shut up or so other people attack them. In fact, when they leave like these passive aggressive comments, and the reason why they do it is because they want you to get blocked off certain pages so your comment doesn't get put up. Yeah, so they try to wind people up like that too. I understand these types of individuals. I mean, some of them are just fucking stupid anyway, but we gotta be careful of that. So I really don't know what to suggest, but I think maybe we need to find a way to stop the race wars that are happening, the religious wars, and find some common ground. But the truth of the matter is, these people don't talk to people of different races because they're racist themselves. Yeah, and because I'm born with white skin of of a certain group who are accused of every single bad thing that's ever fucking happened. I am not taking any credit for slave labor. I mean, I'm not taking any credit for any of this bad stuff that happens. Yeah, because I don't deserve that. I did charity work for the black people who were suffering in Ethiopia at the time and stuff like that when I was very young. Not because of the skin color, not because of the fact that I was guilty about anything. I didn't know about that. It's because I'm a fucking human being with feelings, and I saw the people in danger. And then I even thought it was a good idea to bring them over. Never would I have expected that they would try to turn those people against us so that they try to kill us off. But it's working pretty well, isn't it? Now comes the real war. And it won't just be, white people targeted in this. It'll be anybody who is a Muslim, but it's more likely to be white people. Yeah, I'm just being fucking honest in this. I've got no problem with black people because I think on the most half they're coming over here for good purposes. They're trying to enrich their lives. So what? Yeah, and they create good music and they make good films. I actually kind of like them. I've got if you have a problem with a physical problem, whatnot, or you want to become good in athletics, talk to black people. They know what they're fucking doing. They're the best people in nature. They know exactly how to handle it. Yeah. But my problem at the moment is these religious fanatics who are coming over. Any religious fanatic actually are coming over just to kill us. Yeah. Just to make their war on religion for religion to work so that their God comes sooner. That's what it's all about. It's hard to speak about this. I understand people don't want to hear about this stuff, but you have to hear about it, because when do you want to hear about it? When the shooting is on your own home soil, in your own backyard, right? Where it's next door, where it's in your own fucking supermarket, or even college. When do you want to hear about this? When do you want to actually think about it? Think about it. Stop being so insincere and use your head. Let's create real. Let the public actually think with their fucking head and tell the government what to fucking do. Send the refugees back. Yeah. I don't mean pull up all the immigrants out there. The Asian people, because I know really good Asian people, and in fact I know one very well. So I don't want families being split up because of that. What I'm talking about is the ones who are coming in recently, and it's obvious they're coming in for terrorist reasons. Get them out of here immediately. Get them fucking out of here this second. I don't want to have anything more to do with them. They just build. We can't help the people in Syria by bringing the war over here. Yeah, we can't help them that way. All right, thank you for watching. It's been a very long video, but it's necessary. I have to make long videos sometimes to get the point across. See you later. Goodbye.